Hey guys, what's going on? Steven back again. So we have some whispers and heads on Pikes rumors. Now, of course, shout out to Spoiling Dead fans for the info. Alright, here we go. I'm going to start compiling bits that we've heard about the whisperers. Most of this has already been mentioned in the filming threads. I'm keeping this under tracking instead of official because it's not exactly confirmed. This is information that we feel is mostly correct, but has potential to be a little off the mark. So just take it all with salt. This post will be updated as we learn more. Okay. Lydia is kidnapped around episode 9 by Michonne. Daryl might also assist. Alpha also manages to get a hold of a couple of hostages. We think one of them is Luke. There's conflicting reports about the survival of these hostages. Alpha brings several whisperers with her to the hilltop and demands Lydia back in exchange for her hostages. This should be in episode 11. Daryl eventually takes Lydia out to them and gives her back. Lots of walkers start approaching Hilltop. They are drawn by the sounds of a crying baby that supposedly belongs to one of the whisperers. Alpha demands the whisperer to leave the baby since it's attracting walkers. The whisperer obeys and puts the baby on the ground and they leave. Connie runs out and rescues the baby. Still not clear if the hostages that Alpha had were successfully exchanged or if they die. After Lydia leaves, Henry will follow after her. He ends up at the Whisperer camp where he's likely held captive. This is likely happening in episode 12. Daryl will go after Henry. There might be others involved in the search. We just don't have all the information here. Daryl takes a dead Whisperer's walker suit and wears it to infiltrate the Whisperer camp. Interesting. Back at the Whisperer camp, one of the Whisperers is getting punished in the form of a beheading. Damn. Wow. Okay. Apparently some of the other Whisperers have Greek alphabet names too. The one that gets beheaded is a female that might be going by the name Zeta or Delta. Or hell, it could be a different one. No confirmation of her name. This Whisperer lady does something to piss off Alpha. Right now, it's not clear exactly what she does. Even after apologizing, Alpha shows no mercy on her. Damn, must have done something bad. Zeta, Delta, Sigma, whatever the hell her name is, gets strangled and then decapitated by a wire. Whoa, okay. She's beheaded either by Alpha or Beta. There's conflicting reports of who actually does the deed. Her severed head is presented to the other Whisperers as a demonstration of what happens when you don't listen to Alpha. Zeta, Delta, Phi Mega Tampon apparently has a boyfriend / significant other. Beta supposedly holds him down during the beheading. Afterwards, Alpha stabs unlucky boyfriend Whisperer to death. Wow. So unless there's some mix-up going on here, it's looking likely that Alpha will be the one actually beheading and Beta is there to assist. Damn. I don't want to know what you did. In episode 15, Michonne, Carol, and Daryl are all supposedly at the Whisperer camp. They are tied up at one point. They are likely meeting with Alpha. Henry also supposedly encounters some trouble. He's still at the Whisperer camp in episode 15. It's unclear exactly how everything unfolds, but he is supposedly stabbed by Alpha. His fate is unclear. Now, it says there's an update, and this was on November 29th. The information on Henry is evolving. He escapes the Whisperer camp sometime in episode 15 and heads back to the kingdom. This is when he will encounter Alpha. But it looks like he will not survive and will likely end up on a pike. Damn. Wow. Man, if that's true, poor Henry. Okay, so Lydia's kidnapped around episode 9 by Michonne. So, if you saw the second half season B, trailer, you do see someone riding in a horse, blindfolded, so there's Lydia right there. I probably should have pulled up the trailer for reference, but oh well. And then, of course, in some of the other trailer, we see her down in the cell talking to Daryl saying, you don't belong with these people, or something along those lines, trying to maybe convince him to leave, join them. So now, as for Alpha getting a hold of some hostages, very interesting to see who she gets, even though they think one of them is Luke. Let's see, Alpha brings several Whisperers with her to the hilltop. So once again, we did see a scene like that in the trailer. If you remember, that is when, although I don't know if it's going to be this scene, I really should have brought up the trailer for reference. But if you watch the trailer, you see, well, the back of Alpha's head as she's walking up, pushing some of the Whisperers aside to get up to the gate. And then you kind of get that zoomed out shot, looking down at the hilltop gate, and you got a couple of Whisperers right there at the gate. Daryl's coming down, and there's like a couple of Whisperers all scattered, kind of out in the field. I don't know if this is going to be the same scene, because it says Alpha brings several for her, Alpha brings several Whisperers with her to the hilltop and demands Lydia back in exchange for her hostages. Now, in that shot there in the trailer, it does not look like she brought any hostages with her. Unless they're somewhere else. I don't know. So let's see, Daryl eventually takes Lydia out to them and gives her back. Maybe that could be the scene. Not really sure. Let's see, lots of walkers start approaching hilltop. They're drawn by the sounds of crying baby. Not really sure where the baby came from. But Alpha demands the Whisperer to leave the baby. Still not clear if the hostages that Alpha had were successfully exchanged or if they die. Well, that would kind of, I don't know, like kind of defeat the purpose. You're going to a hostage exchange, wanting your daughter back. Kind of got nothing to trade. I want my daughter back. What are you going to give us? Well, we had some hostages of yours, but we killed them. Okay. Guess you're not getting your daughter back. I mean, you got nothing to trade. We have your child. So, I don't know. That will be interesting. Let's see. Lydia leaves. Henry falls after. Of course, Daryl will go after Henry. I do like how Daryl takes a dead Whisperer's walker suit and wears it to infiltrate the Whisperer camp. That should be pretty cool. I think he'll blend in pretty well. So, looks like there's going to be some other semi-named Whisperers, even though they really don't know the name of this other Whisperer. Zeta, Delta, Sigma. I don't know, but I really wonder what the hell that female Whisperer did to piss off Alpha to get herself decapitated. I mean, like, damn, you must have done something really bad if you pissed off Alpha that bad that she decapitates you by wire, or by a wire, and then of course she kills her boyfriend / significant other. Well, Beta does it, but damn. Let's see. I do like how Michonne, Carol, and Daryl are supposedly at the Whisperer camp. Oh, but of course, yeah, they're tied up. Probably some sort of like parlay. Henry encounters some trouble. He's still at the Whisperer camp in episode 15. So, but he's supposedly stabbed. Yeah, I don't know. His fate is unclear. And then, of course, the information on Henry is evolving. He escapes the Whisperer camp sometime in episode 15. heads back to the kingdom. So is he trying to head back after he's stabbed? Or is he not stabbed at all? I mean, I guess it depends. Well, I don't know. I guess it depends on where you're stabbed. This is when he will encounter Alpha. Okay, so that's... Alright, so unless these two are kind of mixed in, because right now the update in the last one seems a little off. So the previous one, Henry also supposedly encountered some trouble. He's still at the Whisper Camp in episode 15. It's unclear exactly how everything unfolds, but he's supposedly stabbed by Alpha. His fate is unclear. And then the update, the information on Henry is evolving. He escapes the Whisperer Camp sometime in episode 15 and heads back to the kingdom. This is where he will encounter Alpha. So... Alright, so what? He somehow gets into trouble. He's at the Whisperer Camp. So then we go to the update. He escapes the Whisperer Camp sometime in episode 15. And I guess on his way back to the kingdom, this is where he encounters Alpha. But he's supposedly stabbed by Alpha. I don't know. I'm just trying to, kind of fill in the update or the update with the last paragraph that's there and just kind of like this sentence here, maybe rearrange this to kind of, fit it all together. So, I don't know. It just kind of seems like Alpha stabs him. His fate is unclear. And then it says this is when he will encounter Alpha, but it looks like he will not survive and likely end up on a pike. So does she stab him at the Whisperer Camp? Or does she catch him on the way back to the kingdom? I don't know. Guess we'll have to wait and see. But, I don't know. Henry getting the head on a pike, I don't know, it just kind of seems a little odd. You're giving Henry Carl's role and everything, and then you kind of killing him off. Henry's supposed to kind of be the Carl 2.0, if you will. Kind of figured you'd keep him around to, kind of keep going with Carl's role, but I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. And of course, no other information on who else is going to be, on the famous wall, who else's heads are going on the pikes. I still think maybe Rosita, because I think Christian Serratos, hopefully I said her name right, I think said in an interview somewhere that she would really like her comic book death. Which, I mean, obviously you can't blame them. Some people do want their comic book deaths. It's an iconic moment, seeing something like this. You kind of would like your comic book moment. Instead of continuing on and then somewhere down the line, you got bit by a walker or whatever, you have an iconic moment. Because if you think about it, look at all the deaths and all the ones you're never going to forget. Governor killing Herschel, Negan killing Glenn Abraham, and now that Whisperer killing Jesus. Those are 3 iconic moments or iconic deaths that will never be forgotten. You will always remember how they met their fate. And, this upcoming Heads on Pikes, that is going to be another iconic death scene. So, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Is it going to be King Ezekiel, Rosita, and Henry? I think that'd be way too much for Carol. I just don't think, Yeah, I don't know. I can't see I can't see King Ezekiel and Henry both getting heads on Pikes. I think Cal would lose her shit. Hands down. I don't know what she would do. I mean, can you just imagine losing two people? I just, I don't know. If so, we would have a seriously, I don't even want to think what type of cow we'd have. We'd have someone who I'm sure would be out for revenge like we've never seen before. You know, if the Whisperers killed Henry and King Ezekiel, I think shit would hit the fan. Who knows? But anyways, I've rambled on long enough. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. That'd be awesome. Remember, feel free to subscribe to my channel. Help me reach my goal of 1,200 subscribers. Follow me on social media. Links are in the description box below. And, leave me your thoughts and comments. What do you guys think? Do you think Henry is going to be on a pike? Let me know. And who else do you think is going to be on a pike? Do you think it's going to be Henry, Rosita, and I don't know, King Ezekiel? Or do you think it's going to be a different group? Let me know. And of course, stick around. More videos are on the way. Unfortunately, no Walking Dead Sunday. Yeah, that's a bummer. But anyways, just stick around. More videos are on the way. And I'll see you guys next time.